YouTube, we are doing something new that we've never done before, and we're going to be doing this every couple weeks. You submit your questions and I'm going to answer them. Now, the reason why this is so powerful is because, of course, I have coaching and mentorships and masterminds and people invest to get proximity to me, but not everybody watching is ready, or maybe they don't know much about those programs. The first question that we pulled was someone asked me, how do you get great, or how do you become excellent at communicating? Now, this is a great question, and the first thing that I want you to understand is that your first crack at anything will never be your best crack. Meaning the first time you're trying to ride a bike, tie your shoes, speak on camera, whatever it may be, the first time is never going to be your best crack, and so you have to be willing to suck long enough to be great at something. So the first thing is repetition. Keep speaking. Any opportunity that you get to serve, speak, Instagram Lives, Facebook Live, YouTube, whatever it is, anytime that you get an opportunity to exercise that muscle, go for it. Because there's proof. If you go to my YouTube channel after this video and you scroll back and you look at some of my earliest talks, they're not so good. But that was 4, 5, 6 years ago, and now I'm at this level because I have so much repetition. So the first thing is repetition. The next thing that will allow you to become an excellent communicator is you must understand your audience, right? You can have the right message, but be in front of the wrong audience. And so if you can get very clear on who you're serving, the result that you get people, and the people that you want to help, and then create a message around those people, that's when the message will land. And I'll give you a little bonus. Your who, whoever you want to serve, your who is typically you a few years ago. And so if you think about right now, where was I 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? And how would I help that person? What breakthroughs, what shifts, what tools, what strategies, what information did I need a few years ago that changed my life? And if you can tie your message around that, the message will land more. And then third and final thing will help you become a great communicator is study great communicators. Success leaves clues, my friend, and so you can look up some of the greatest communicators, including myself, but you can look up some of the greatest speakers and start studying their language patterns, their thought patterns, the way that they tell stories, and you're going to get a lot of insight from that. And so that's the first question. Phenomenal question. The second question that we pulled was, what is your relationship with God? Now, I have an unorthodox relationship with God, creator, source, whatever you believe in. And maybe in some of my videos, if you watch them, you've seen pictures of Christ, stories about Christ, and maybe you've seen me wearing a crucifix. Now, I'm a firm believer. This is a short answer to this question. I am a firm believer that there is a energy source higher than myself. There is something greater than myself that put me here. And if it put me here and it gave me the gift of life, because life is a gift. By the way, the thing that's in your chest called your heart, you didn't have to work for it. You didn't have to ask for it. You didn't have to do anything for it. Something greater than yourself gave you your heart, and the moment your heart stops, so does life. Life's a gift. And so since I'm here, I'm going to make the most of it. And whatever put me here, I know they put me here for a reason, and my intention is to be an offering to show my Creator that I am giving back from the gift that they gave me of life. And so I understand that I'm an offering. This is why I love Christ, right? I'm not a full Bible reader, and I'm not diving deep into that, and I don't know, I was going to say I don't drop to my knees and pray because I ain't got knees, right? Nick, where are you going with this? But what I'm saying is, I believe since I have this a human experience, my intention is to build myself into the greatest man I can be and give it to the world. Because if I can help enough people get what they want, I can have anything that I want in life. And so if I want to be a good human, and I want to give back to whoever gave me this life, I want to become the greatest and leave this earth better than when I came to it. The third and final question is, how are you so confident? Nick, you have no legs, you have one arm. We've seen you in amazing relationships. We've seen you have amazing relationships with women and men, and you just are so confident. You just exude it. How are you so confident? Well, the truth is, confidence is a muscle, and I wasn't always this way. Again, you can go back to my previous videos. You can see a totally different version of Nick. But confidence is a muscle, and confidence is directly tied to your self-worth and your self-integrity. I'm going to give you this very simple. If you want to build more confidence, you have to follow through on the very things that you say you're going to do. Oftentimes, we make promises to ourselves. We make promises that we're going to become sober. We make promises that we're going to stop watching things that we shouldn't watch. We're going to make promises that we're going to go to the gym, eat healthier. But every single time that you make a promise and you don't follow through on it, on an unconscious level, you are diminishing the relationship you have within yourself. And so you get to the point where you don't even believe yourself because you've been lying so long, right? And so if you want to build confidence, start making commitments and following through on those commitments. And when you follow through on those commitments, start to celebrate yourself. I know it sounds so simple, but success is simple, but simple ain't easy. And so if you can start building non-negotiables in your life, if you can start building things that you do every single day that set you up, that make you feel like you're progressing, that's when you start to become more confident, and that's when your self-worth and the way that you view yourself improves. Because humans love the feeling of progress. You know it to be true. Anytime that you're moving forward, anytime that you're growing, anytime that you're expanding, anytime that you're overcoming your fears, you feel amazing because you are moving forward and you're not moving backwards, or you're not staying in the same spot. And so if you want to build confidence, start following through in the very things that you say you're going to do. Also, if you want to start building confidence, start listening to positive things and not negative things. And if you really want to become confident as well, start spending time with people who bring you up and challenge you versus people who are bringing you down, people who are toxic, people who are negative. And if you hang around unconfident people, you start to become unconfident. I can assure you that if you do those couple things, you will improve your confidence. And when you improve your confidence, you will improve your self-worth. And when you improve your self-worth, every single area of your life will improve, because you will only get in life what you think you're worth. And so if you don't think you're worth the relationship, you'll get into a relationship and you'll self-sabotage it, or you'll never even attempt it. If you don't think you're worth the weight loss, you'll lose some weight and then you'll find more of it. If you don't think you're worth $100,000 a year, you'll never make $100,000 a year. And so remember, your confidence is directly tied to your success. Start there. And if you want to dive deeper, I did a video that's a lot longer, probably 15 to 20 minutes, on how any person can build unshakable confidence, because it's available for each and every one of you. If you want your question to be answered on this channel, what I want you to do is drop your questions below. And in the next question and answer video, we may pull your question to answer it live on this video. If you enjoyed this video and you got value, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, because every single week we're dropping fire just like this one. We'll see you in the next video.